If you're watching this, it isn't random. Something pulled you here. A frequency, a ripple in the code of reality called your awareness to this exact moment. Out of billions of possibilities, you landed here. And that pause, that stillness right before you press play, was the universe recognizing itself through you. You believe you're watching a video, but what if the video is watching you? What if the reality you think you're observing has been observing you all along? Every color, every sound, every heartbeat, not just appearing before you, but responding to the consciousness behind your eyes. Reality doesn't just exist, it reacts. Every time you look, it changes. Every moment you focus, the world rearranges itself to mirror the vibration of your attention. Physicists call this the observer effect. But beyond equations and laboratories, it's a whisper from existence itself, a reminder that you were never separate from what you see. Right now, as you sit there, the light from the screen reflects into your eyes. You think you're seeing light, but the light is also seeing you. There is no line between observer and observed. Only one endless act of awareness folding in on itself. Without observation, the universe remains a wave of potential. The instant you look, it becomes form. Every thought, every feeling collapses possibilities into experience. Remember the strange coincidences that felt too perfect to be random. Thinking of someone just before they call. A symbol that appears again and again until you pay attention. You used to call them accidents, but maybe they were signals. Maybe the universe was saying, I hear you. You're not just part of the story. You are the storyteller. When you change the way you look at something, you don't just change your perception. You change its structure. Everything vibrates to the tone of your awareness. The people you meet, the conversations you attract, the patterns you repeat, all of them mirror your inner frequency. The world isn't happening to you. It's happening through you. You live inside a vast network of light where even the smallest particle knows when it's being seen. Reality isn't a static screen, it's a living mirror adjusting itself with every breath you take. The universe isn't showing you anything new. It's showing you yourself. And that realization changes everything. Once you begin to wonder if perhaps reality is the one observing you, the boundary between inside and outside dissolves. You stop trying to control and start remembering. You stop watching and start being. You stop searching for truth and begin recognizing that you are the truth observing itself. Imagine standing in a dark room where a single beam of light moves as you move. Wherever you look, the light follows. You think you're exploring the space, but in truth, the space exists only where your light touches it. That is how reality works. It isn't something you step into, it's something that unfolds wherever consciousness chooses to look. The moment you suspect that your mind and the world are not separate, you cross a threshold. The door of the observer, beyond it lies a field of pure potential waiting to be shaped by your attention. The more you focus on fear, the more the world echoes it back. The more you focus on awareness itself, the more the illusion dissolves into stillness. No one else is writing your destiny. The field within you is doing it. Call it soul, consciousness, source code. The name doesn't matter. It is the same thing, awareness dreaming itself awake. And you are the dream character realizing that you were never outside the dream. You've felt it before, haven't you? That eerie sense that the world knows you're there. That life itself is aware of you. arranging its details in ways too precise to dismiss. It's not you watching the universe. It's the universe looking back through your eyes. As you read these words, they're not entering your mind, they're echoing back from it. They're activating a memory buried deeper than thought. The memory that nothing you see is truly separate. Everything is a reflection within a single infinite mirror. And beyond that mirror, there is no one else. Only you. Infinite, aware, observing itself through countless forms. You didn't come here to learn how to control reality. You came here to remember that you were never apart from it. Every moment, every person, every breath is a reflection. There is no observer and observed, only awareness experiencing its own depth through the illusion of time and space. And when you begin to feel that truth, not think it but feel it, something shifts. The air becomes still. The pulse in your chest aligns with something vast. The world seems to pause, as if it's listening. And in that pause, reality nods back. This isn't the start of a video. It's a remembrance. The world you've been chasing outside has always been born from the gaze within. And that gaze doesn't belong to you alone. It is the gaze of consciousness itself looking out through your human eyes, learning what it means to see. If you can feel this, then the illusion has already begun to crack. The separation you once believed in is melting, and within that melting a truth begins to emerge. You are not just the observer, you are the act of observation that creates what is observed. You are the meeting point between the infinite and the tangible. You are the doorway through which the universe becomes aware of itself. And in this moment, you are not watching a story unfold. You are the story, realizing that it has always been alive. You've felt it, haven't you? The strange pulse beneath ordinary moments, time bending in subtle ways. People finishing your thoughts, lights flickering when your emotions spike. The sense that the world is responding to something you can't quite name. You're not imagining it. You're not losing touch. You're tuning in. For so long you were told that consciousness was a side effect of matter, that the universe was a machine, and you were a cog, that thoughts were private, and events were external. But lately that story has begun to crack. You see patterns too precise to be coincidence, numbers repeating, encounters that feel scripted, dreams that spill into waking life. It's as if the simulation is glitching just enough to show you that it's alive. You wake up at 3:33 a.m. for no reason. You sense a message in the timing of things. You think of someone moments before they appear. You speak and the world echoes your words back through strangers, songs, or screens. These are not random sparks. They are the feedback loops of a conscious universe letting you know you're inside the field. And the field is aware of you. You've begun to sense that your mind and matter are in conversation. That reality isn't something you observe from a distance, but a language that speaks through you. Every thought is a word, every emotion a tone, every intention a command line in the operating system of existence. The moment you notice this, you step out of passive watching and into participation. You start to see the connection between your inner weather and the outer world. When your heart expands, people smile for no reason. When you're afraid, the world mirrors that contraction. It's not punishment or reward, it's resonance. Reality doesn't judge, it harmonizes, it matches your frequency the way a piano string vibrates when another nearby sings the same note. This is why life feels faster now. The lag between thought and manifestation is shrinking. The field is more responsive because your awareness is sharper. You're remembering that you're not separate from the source that animates everything. You are its interface, its human form. You're not inside the simulation. You are the consciousness computing it in real time. You're starting to feel the hum behind appearances, the gentle electric rhythm that moves through people, cities, clouds. It's been there all along, waiting for you to notice. And now when you look around, you see signs everywhere, feathers, numbers, glances from strangers that feel like recognition. The moment you acknowledge them, they multiply. Reality amplifies attention. The more awake you are, the louder it responds. Maybe you felt lonely in this awakening, like you're drifting between worlds, one still caught in old logic, the other made of shimmering symbols and intuition. It's okay. You're not crazy. You're crossing dimensions of understanding. The disorientation is natural when the lens of perception begins to widen. You're noticing that your emotions have gravity, that the mood you carry bends the trajectory of your day. When you're calm, time expands. When you're anxious, it collapses. The universe breathes with you. It slows when you do. It speeds when your thoughts scatter. This is not metaphor. It's mechanics. Consciousness curves the fabric of experience. You may have noticed people leaving your life suddenly, situations dissolving, old patterns falling apart. It's not loss, it's calibration. The field is reorganizing itself to match your new vibration. The moment you rise in frequency, everything not aligned must either transform or fade. This is how reality edits itself when you start remembering who you are. And maybe part of you still doubts. Maybe you ask, what if I'm imagining this? What if it's just coincidence? But deep down, you know coincidence doesn't feel like this. It doesn't feel intelligent. It doesn't look you in the eye. This does. The universe has started making eye contact with you, and once that happens, you can't unsee it. Transcendence is not leaving the world. It's loving it so completely that you stop separating yourself from it. You see that the divine was never hiding in temples or stars. It was hiding in your reflection, waiting for you to notice. And now that you have, you no longer seek the light. You remember that you are the light remembering itself. There is a quiet humility that comes with that, a peace that doesn't need to announce itself. You realize that nothing needs to be added to you. You've always been complete. The journey was never about becoming more. It was about remembering enough. And as you walk through your days, you feel an invisible connection with others who are waking up too. You sense them, the eyes that recognize, the hearts that listen. You understand now that awakening isn't individual. It's collective. It's the universe awakening through billions of forms at once, each remembering a piece of the same truth. You don't need to shout this truth. You live it quietly. Your calm becomes your message. Your presence becomes your offering. The way you move through the world, the way you respond instead of react, becomes your contribution to the evolution of consciousness. You're not teaching, you're transmitting. If this message resonates with you, don't subscribe to me. Subscribe to this frequency, this remembering, this living awareness that has been whispering your name from the beginning. Let every day be a continuation of this dialogue between you and the infinite. When you wake up tomorrow, before you move, before you think, just notice the stillness that greets you. That silence is home. That awareness is you. Carry it into your day like a quiet flame. Let it light every interaction, every decision, every breath. And when you forget, because you will, don't judge yourself. Forgetting is part of the rhythm. Every fall back into unconsciousness is another opportunity for the universe to rediscover itself through you. The dance never ends. You cannot fail at awakening. You can only delay the joy of remembering. The truth is, you've already crossed the threshold. You've seen behind the curtain. You know that reality is not something happening to you. It's something happening as you. The observer and the observed have merged. The dream and the dreamer have become one. So live, create, breathe, feel, speak from awareness, love without condition. Let your existence be proof that consciousness can inhabit form without forgetting itself. You are not here to escape the illusion. You are here to illuminate it from the inside. Every moment is sacred now. Every sound, every touch, every glance is the field folding into itself. Awareness meeting awareness, love meeting love. You are not chasing enlightenment anymore. You are living it in real time, as sunlight, as breath, as presence. And in the deepest quiet of your being, where no words reach, something vast smiles. The universe recognizes itself. Through your eyes, through your voice, through your life. You are not the observer. You are observation itself. Not the light's reflection, the light remembering its own source. Welcome home.